do exercise 1, 2, and maybe 3 or 4.
Perfect.
Okay?
Great.
So this is lesson 76. So by lesson 46, students are familiar with your rules, expectation, and following the hand signals. And so, would you guys mind being my student?
No,
No.
Be nice to me, okay? Okay,
Kidding.
so here, I highlighted a few things. As you know, that everything that is in blue is what the teacher will say. And there are quite a few notes in here that are not in blue, and so it's important that we pay attention. Here it says, do not touch small letters. So when you sound it out, these are the small letters they're referring to. Okay, so here, exercise 1, you're going to sound out first. Okay, you always put your finger right there, you're hovering it right next to it. Even though it doesn't say it in here, I usually tell the students what they're going to be doing before I give them the direction, and so it's just to get them ready. So boys and girls, just girls, you're going to sound out this word. Get ready.
Best.
What's the word?
Best.
Yes, best. Let's do that one more time. Sound it out. Get ready.
Best.
Say it fast.
Best.
Yes, best. Okay? And here in part C it says repeat until firm. So if you have a few students that are not firm or not getting it, you will repeat that. And if you keep hearing them sound it out not correctly, you guys did a great job. I didn't have to correct that. But you would model this. My turn, listen. This is how you sound it out. Best. Best. That word is best. So here I did the point touch, I did the looping, and then I put my finger off when I want them to stop. And so we want the students to be able to hear the distinct difference between a stop sound and a continuous sound. So the E is the continuous sound, and so you don't put your finger off of it until you want them to stop. So for example, as, what's the word? Best. Okay. So that's exercise 1, and you will repeat that until it's firm. So now we're going to go into exercise 2. Okay? When these letters are together, they usually say ing. What do these letters usually say?
Ing.
Yes, ing. Notice that here remember last week when I talked with you guys about always affirming in corrective reading, they take it out because students who are in corrective reading and reading mastery, the same language is being used here, and so we carry it over out into corrective reading. We always affirm so the students can hear it. Okay, yes, ing. These words are, these are words you already know. If you see if you can read them when they look this way, okay? What do these letters say?
Ing.
Yes, ing. Say it the fast way.
Something.
Yes, something. Okay? And you will repeat it again for ing here, and reminding the students that they already know these words, and now they're just adding ing to that word. So let's try that again. Okay? These letters usually make the sound ing. What sound?
Ing.
Ing. Now say this word the fast way. You want to give the students at least a second or two for them to get ready. Get ready. Say it the fast way.
Looking.
Yes, looking. So if you hear some followers or some leader, you say, I need to hear everybody say it together and wait for my signal. Get ready.
Looking.
Yes, looking. Okay? And here it says again, repeat until firm. So you repeat that. Moving on to exercise 3, we're going to practice word with AR sound. So read this word the fast way. Here it says pause 2 seconds. Get ready.
Parts.
Yes, parts. Everybody, what do these letters says?
R.
R. Yes, R. Sound it out. You're going to sound out this word. Even though it didn't say it to me, but if you just follow the script, I don't mean to go off the script, but if you just tell them to sound it out, they're automatically going to think you're going to sound out R. But I'm going to tell them you were going to sound out this word. So get ready, sound it out.
Parts.
Say it fast.
Parts.
Yes, part. Sound it out one more time.
Parts.
Say it fast.
Parts.
Yes, parts. So you're going to repeat this until firm. So earlier you mentioned about should we leave that one student behind who is always late and the rest of the class is moving fast. One of the rules in reading mastery is you always teach to the lowest student.
Right.
So if the lowest student is getting it, then you know most likely your higher achiever will get it. So we want to make sure that we give our most fragile students more opportunities to practice and repeat it until that student will get it. Okay? I think we have time. I'm going to go to another exercise. So we're going to practice the final E rule. Read this word the fast way. Remember to look at the end of the word. And so here the students already know the silent E rule sound. And so they know how to read this word. So say the words correctly, ladies. Okay? Get ready. Say this word the fast way.
Kites.
Yes, kites. Now let's sound the word kites out. Get ready. Okay? Listen, my turn. I'm going to sound it out. Kites. Kites. Your turn. Get ready. Sound it out. What's the word?
Kites.
Kites, yes. So if a student make an error, if you think you hear an error, you would just jump right in. You wouldn't say, did you guys say? No. You just assume that the student here, because you always want to make sure that your ELLs or your most fragile students will hear the correct way to sound it out. And right after that, it is like printed in very small print, but we have to pay attention to the individual tests. So it's built in, and so we want to, here it says call in individual students. Each student will read a different word. So when we call in students to do individual turns to make sure that they know these words, because we always say, make sure each section is firm before we move on. Because if they're not firm here, it's going to fall apart here, and most likely they're not going to do well in their workbook. And so when you do individual turn, make sure that you call in students at random, so they don't know who's going to be next. It's always at random. And so, all right, girls, you're going to be reading these words. Listen for your name. Okay? Train the students not to raise their hand during this time, because they all need to be ready to be called on at any time. So I'm going to say, okay, get ready. You're going to read this word when I point to it. Cindy.
Best.
Yes, best. Okay. Another thing to remember when you're doing individual tests, you always want to let the students do it at their own pace. So you'll point to them the word, but they will read it on their own when they're ready.
Okay.
Okay. I know you were waiting for me to do that, the signals, but that's another thing, because when we're testing the students, we want them to be able to read it at the pace that we want. If they waited more than 3 seconds, you know that they're still having issues with that, and so you might want to say that word is best. What word, everyone?
Best.
Yes, best. Everybody, let's spell the word best.
B.
Okay. Yes, so I said everybody.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Is it time for us to go?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll stop right there.
That was awesome. Yeah, I appreciate it.